Hi, I'm Alicia Bake, and I am a professional voice actor. And I want to talk about what are some difficult things about working in VO. Some difficult things about working in VO are it is a little bit isolating. I spend a lot of time in this small space where I don't really have any other conversation unless I'm in a live session, which I love. I always love. I'll tell my clients, I won't even charge you anything for a live session because it's just nice to be able to connect with another human and hear what their expectations are and really be able to give let them give direct feedback. But it is hard because most of the time people they don't even want to mess with that. They just want you to send them the audio, which is fine. I'm happy to do that too. But um, so some of the other things that are hard is that you have to find your own work and you have to be an entrepreneur. You have to be constantly hunting and hustling. I hate that term, but you do have to work hard to get repeat clients, and you have to maintain relationships, which I actually enjoy that part because I love people and I love to talk to people. So maintaining relationships with clients isn't the hard part for me. It's finding the time to do it that can be a challenge. I have to do my own invoicing. I have to bill people. And the hardest thing to do in voiceover is rates. Talking about rates is a constant battle and frustration. And I have a client right now that I would work for free because I really believe in their organization. And it's actually my church. And I would love to work for them for free, but they want to pay me and they don't want me to work for free. They're like, you deserve to be paid. How much do we pay you? And I'm like, I cannot ask you the rate that this job is worth. And so then I have to figure out, well, what do I ask them? And so then it's like, well, what's your budget? And there's just kind of this go back and forth. And there are times when I lose out on work. There was a client this week that emailed me and asked me to do some quick real estate videos. I had already established a set amount with the owner of the company for how much I would charge for these videos per minute, and that was laid out already. So I responded with the per minute rate that we had established for these corporate commercial real estate videos. And the guy responded back and he was like, okay, great. And he took the rate of 1 minute and thought that I meant that for the whole 2.5 minute video. So it was a significant amount less than was our established rate. Now, if that was all that their budget was for this particular client, I actually probably would have been fine working for that rate. But I wanted to make sure that it was established that that's not what we had worked out. And, maybe you should talk to the owner of the company. So I just responded simply with, I'm sorry, you must have misunderstood. That's the rate per minute, not the rate per video, even though it was very clearly spelled out in the original email. Clearly, he didn't understand that, and I felt terrible because he had already bid it to the company as at that rate. So he ended up just using somebody in-house's voice to do the video instead, which means that they're going to get a lower quality product in the long run. It's not going to have the same audio feel. It's not going to be professionally produced. And it makes me sad because I could have done it. I would have been happy to do it for the lower price, but there was just this miscommunication about rates, and it's frustrating. That's why I enjoy doing work through my agent, or I even like when on casting sites it's like, here's the rate. Like, it's set. There's no room or wiggle room. This is what the rate is $200 for this video, and you just take it or leave it. I actually really appreciate that when someone just says, here's how much we have to pay. And I can say, yeah, okay, I can do it for that. And because there's clients that are voiceover actors get paid typically based on usage. And that's a giant conversation all by itself. But it's how many eyes are going to see it is the concept. And the world is changing drastically. And what used to, if it was just for internet, it was a much lower rate than if it was for broadcast TV. But now something that's just for internet is actually going to get viewed by way more people than something that's for broadcast TV. So you're still getting paid thousands of dollars for broadcast TV and hundreds of dollars for internet. And I think there's going to be some shift in that to where you're actually going to get paid less for broadcast work. And so it's just kind of interesting that these are the frustrating things that voice talent deal with. And trying to negotiate rates is really frustrating. And I am a no confrontation person. I just want to make everybody happy. At the end of the day, I want to make sure that everybody has what they need. And I would rather do a job for a low rate. Don't hate me, all the other voice actors out there. I know, charge what you're worth. But if it's a small business, a company that can't afford to pay it, I'd rather that they got the voiceover that they need and that they got the quality and finished product that they desire, even if it means that I don't get a higher rate. And that's really what how I feel about it. And so that's why I have so much frustration. So that's probably the hardest thing for voice actors is doing all the billing and marketing and then I actually enjoy the marketing. So it's not a hard thing, but it is time consuming. But managing and negotiating rates, that's where the real frustration is. There you go.